Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down throw coming for Vic. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38. From the red zone now, Vic. Incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Race 24.
On 2nd down, Vic again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's go. Eagle.
So here's Vic following the interception. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will have a touchdown. Randy Moss, 27 yards. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling it up.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return out shy of mid. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. The Packers offense here, ready to go on 1st and 10.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Black over. You got four. You got four. We got, let's go. Check nine. Wait.
Out of his end zone, here's Vic. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, let's go. Wait.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
We got, let's go. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Vic operating on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Broken tackle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Vic on second down, looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point attempt to come here. This time the extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
White 20. Alert. 36. Alpha.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic buying time to his left. Keeps himself upright. The ball comes out, and this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. White 90. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Vic now after the fumble recovery. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, Vic. Steps away to his left. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Vic will look to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Vic to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play, Vic to Moss. And even 40 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the gun, Vic. This is caught. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
4 down. Hey, let's go.
Throwing, Vic. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Vic. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Michael Vick. This is caught. Gronkowski. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will score. It's a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy punching it in from a yard away. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, let's go! 4 down, 4 down. What is it? Right there. Right to his head! What is it?
Here's Vic. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now here's Vic. Buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Terrell Owens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. McManus's point after is good, and it makes the score 21-10. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The return man is Hill. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On second down, it's McCoy. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will indeed go for it. Vick. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. To throw, Vick. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. The return man is Hill. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Spud.
Vic now. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Vic. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down throw coming for Vic. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be a touchdown. Antonio Brown, 49 yards. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Quick. Hey, or double. Kill.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And Josh Hill has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. What is it? You go tight. You got tight right there. What is it?
Play action now, Vic. Flush to his right. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Hey, let's go. Double.
Second down, Vic. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
300.
Now McCoy. And he will have a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Madden legends with the extra point can tie this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, Vick again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Eagle 44. Alpha. Hey, let's go.
First down, Vick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Vick now from the 50. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Eagle.
Vick will look to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Cam Chancellor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Vick on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Alpha. Hey, let's get this. Eagle. Alpha.
Now Vick on 4th down. And Gronk, and it's a touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Madden Elites are in for 6. Wow, talk about a big, and oh, it's blocked. Goskowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Antonio Brown, 73 yards. And the Madden Legends just an extra point away from grabbing the advantage. Lambo on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Madden Elites offense coming back on the field.
Hey, let's go. Double tight. Four down. We got let's go. Four down. Alpha. We got let's go.
Vic operating on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Yes. And it's going to block you now. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Yes. And it's going to block you now.
Vick to the air again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to...
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Madden Elites are in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
White 90. So.
Again, it's Vick. And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that extra, there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out now come the Legends, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the gun, Vic. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Vic and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go black 2-9. Right 20. What is it?
From the red zone now, Vic. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Michael Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Vic on the bootleg. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Anthony Barr in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Tough spot for the Legends now after the sack as Vic leads them up 3rd and long.
Hey, let's go black 2-9.
Here's Vic. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bobby Wagner able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play, Victor Moss. 55 yards.
Hey, 24. Hey, let's go.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Throwing, Vick. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Tight. Four down. Alert. Eagle, 44. He's coming.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. A 1st down throw coming for Vick. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
White 20. Eagle.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will be a touchdown. Randy Moss, 65 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Hey.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. To throw, Vick. And he slings one that's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight end. Tight right. Tight right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now here's Vic. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Vic readies to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he will have a touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Michael Vick. And the Madden Elites have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch 84. He's going. Single.
1st down, Vic. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back now in Foxborough, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Alpha. 4 down. Mike's 50.
Vic on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, let's go. You got him. You got him. You got him. Hey, let's go.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Here they come.
2nd down, Vic. Being chased out left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
East left snub. Don't let 89 go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Vic and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Off the play fake, Vic. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Anthony Barr in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Base 24. Hey, let's go black 2-9. Hey, let's go. Hey. You got three.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Vic now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Black over.
Here's Vic. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go black 2-9.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
He wasn't ready. Orange. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Stop.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Anthony Barr in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll look to throw. And it's a touchdown. Josh Hill with time running out. And the Madden legends with the extra point can tie this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
White 90. And let's go black 29.
So here's Vic following the interception. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end.
Do you know where they live? In your big green 1999 truck? No, I'm talking about Ben, you retard. Ben's everything is shit. That's when I ask, who do you want to ride with? You go with me. Nope,
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Of course you do. Yep.
The Sentinels offense here, set to go on a 1st and 10. Vic operating on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Hey, let's go.
Well, maybe. This is just an idea. Maybe? Going 60 miles an hour down like a one-way dirt road.
A 1st down throw coming for Vic. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
You're good.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
I would have just set a fucking pothole.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Throwing, Vic. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
You'd be like, Dad, could have been worse.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Holy
Here's Michael
shit,
Vick.
Brandon.
McCoy's got the 1st down and more. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy, as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line.
No, Alec, you fuck.
A solid gain of 15 yards in the stick smooth.
Yeah, Kelp 3712, that's his garage code.
From the gun, Vic. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
I bet you Alyssa's
It's always
up right
tough
now.
for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Vic, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
He's gonna pull it down.
Sheldon Richardson able to collapse the pocket and drop it for a loss of a yard.
You promised. Nice. You. Nice.
On 3rd down, Vic.
Actually doesn't want to get one. Oh my, you retarded cornerback. He dove for it instead of just knocking it down, and he got the 1st down. Nice, my team is retarded.
They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
First down, Vic. And now he'll tuck
And
it
he's
and
got a Vic,
run.
so I have to put a
And
QB
he'll
contain
avoid
on
the
it.
tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there.
fuck
It'll
you.
be second and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Working out of the gun,
course,
Michael
he's gonna go to the running back
Vick.
every
Flip
time.
one out here to his running back.
What a pussy. What
And
an
he's
actual
got the
pussy.
first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
What? Oh my god, under? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, let's go. Paper. Orange. Let's go.
Vick will look to throw on first down.
Brandon was
Out to the
more
flat,
turned
that's
on.
complete to his running back. Takes this to the 45, broken tackle, bought him a little extra space. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Base 24. Alpha. Hey, let's go black 2-9.
Vick on 3rd and 2. And
Let's
this
go. That's what
is
happens
going to
when
be
you have a Vic. He just
incomplete.
overthrows everything.
It's a great job by this
Oh, he's
secondary.
gonna
When
go
I
for it.
watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Alpha. White 20.
Now Vick on 4th down. Steps away.
Let's go.
And
I
he
sacked
can't
him on
find a
4th
receiver,
down.
and he's brought down.
I'm out here,
Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man.
I love this.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hey, let's go black 2-9.
I love Madden on the PC. I love it.
Let's go.
Welcome back, Madden.
Orange.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15.
I could.
And he takes it
I
down
got to the
deep
5-yard line.
into
That was
enemy
bad.
territory.
I wanted to run my
A big play there. And even 40 yards.
This game goes out to you, bro.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Orlando in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Wow.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
It's a lot of years.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Vick now.
Oh, really? Offensive line, where you at?
Back at the 11-yard line. Anthony Barr. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Orange.
Vick, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
I got sacked. I didn't get sacked, but I got hit and it fucked up my...
And Sturgis able to knock it through.
That's bad.
And it's 3-0 here in the
All right,
second
3-0.
quarter. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
Eagle, eagle.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski.
Whoa.
And it drops down incomplete.
He did not create.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
What?
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls.
Now the pressure comes, and he
Oh
goes
my God,
down.
thank God I have a
Just
J.J.
inside
Watt.
the 10, back at the 9. J.J. Watt in there to bury him
think
for
I'm
a
gonna hit
loss of
Diamond.
11. After the sack, they'll come up
I'm gonna hit
now
Diamond
3rd and
butt,
long.
Brendan.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
45. Mike, 40. Eagle.
They will indeed go for it. Vic. Looking deep now for McCoy.
He better not fucking.
And they will
Let's go.
not
We
be
stopped
able
him
to
again,
hook
Brandon.
up there. It's incomplete. 2 minutes to play here
back.
in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Dude.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Right 20. Let's go.
This is pussy. It's full.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and
That
2.
sounds so cool. I wish I could do that.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher.
I don't grow
A
enough
really
there
nice
to do
run.
that, so.
Right 20. Right 20.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I'll have Alyssa there at the funeral. I will invite her personally.
Tight right. Hey, boys, go. Right 20. We got it.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Playing hard, fellas.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Double.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Lion. 300.
Yeah, at the old house with, yeah.
Vic readies to throw. The quick slant caught.
Alec, are
A gain
these your
of
real
5,
parents or
but
these
not
what?
enough.
I
Leads
never
to a
asked you
4th
about
and
this.
goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So 2 quarters down, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The return man is Hill. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a
Unless
coach's
it gets you,
talk
you become
when a
unfit.
game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
He's not fucking around today.
Overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down, Vic.
Ask Brandon, he would know.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, I recall a time I had a stuffed-ass nose, right? Did it? Felt like a god. My nose literally cleared up. It was insane.
Vic to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To throw, Vic. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I like it.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
Now here's Vic. He's going to let this one go deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
No.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football.
Thank you.
He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it.
See, Brent, all the friends in this group go to bed really early.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Madden Elites, they're just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And he puts it through. Goskowski now out to kick it away.
Nice. Burrito, Fiber One bar.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Oh, this is taken in. It's
wow,
complete.
I just threw like a 7-yard pass. And
they rattle
it was
off
complete.
A big one. 41 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll look to throw here.
Oh my God.
He cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Anthony Barr in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long for Vic. And that is incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go. Touchdown.
And all the way in for the touchdown. DJ Moore, 43 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they
That's why you
broke
get yourself
through,
a
and
Vic, so you
that's
can
great
literally
for
run
their
around the
confidence.
defender.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball down because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
From the red zone now, Vic. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Vic on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Randy Moss, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Madden Elites just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing, Vic. Flushed out right. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this results in 6. Touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Vic. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, 4 down.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's where you belong. You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Eagle, Eagle, 44. Eagle, Eagle, 44.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And this will be a touchdown. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. The return man is Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. White Twist is hot. White Twist is hot.
A first carry down for Kareem Hunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Orange.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Anthony Barr coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Oh, let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
4 down.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The punter Marquette King on to kick it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Quick! Tight end right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Orange. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Out of his end zone, here's Vic. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. The 40. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And a huge play that time. And even 70 yards.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Orange.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A give to McCoy. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Earl Thomas in on the stop. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, oh, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be...
And he will have a touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day.
And now it's blocked.
Yeah, boy. That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball. Fumble!
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Michael Vick. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Vick operating on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Eagle. Four down. What is it? Mike's 54. Alpha. Wait.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Oh, and he'll just get ripped. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
We got 4.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Extra point from McManus is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The return man is Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again.
Black over. Quick.
Vic will look to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one. It got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play, Vic DeMoss, 44 yards. First down, Vic. This is caught, Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might... And it's a touchdown! LaShawn McCoy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Madden Elites are in for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Even. 4 down. 90.
Vic now. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Vic readies to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Aaron Donald in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Hey, boys, we got four. Four down. What is it? Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5. Hey, let's go black you now. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike, who's it?
On third down, Vic out of the gun. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Let's go.
Second down, Vic. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Hey, we got four. We got four down. Four down.
So here's Vic following the interception. Dancing to his left. Finding room inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Four down. Check.
190. When is it?
Here's Vic. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Double tight. Alert.
White 90.
3 down. Check 13. Check 13.
White 96.
This will be the final play of the half. Vic. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Orange. White 90.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
Eagle.
You got motion man right there.
White 96.
On 2nd down, Vic again. He's going deep for Brown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Quick.
Tight is right.
White 26. White 96.
To throw, Vic. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be returned to around the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Switch.
They run it again with Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Last stop.
Hey, let's go.
Alert 3. Alert.
Double. Alpha. Hey, let's go. White 96.
Throwing, Vic. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Orange. White 26.
They will indeed go for it. Vic buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Reggie White in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hey, let's go black you now. Wait, wait, wait.
Vic on second down. Escapes the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Reggie White in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Alpha, alpha. Wait, wait, wait.
Vic to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reggie White getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Move, move, move.
Stop. Wait, wait, wait.
Here goes Vic on fourth down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Reggie White, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
No. Check. Patriots, go. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Check. Fresno.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Young to throw again on second and 10. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That's it, baby.
Now let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Now let's go. Leopard.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. If you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That was 2nd down throw for Vic. And some room to roam now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Hey, we got three. Three down.
Lion. 300.
Mike, 56.
A 2nd down throw for Vic. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
56, Mike, 56.
Eagle.
They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We got three down.
White 20.
A first down throw coming for Vic. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Three down. Check. Motion to the backfield.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Eagle.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. This give is to McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up.
Stop.
Hey, you got to get moving.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Double tight. Hey, we are.
Hurry up, here we go.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
4 down, 4 down.
Now, let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Along 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
Right there. 54, right there.
Gun!
Young here to throw. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Now Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Leopard! Leopard!
Cut his left. Cut his left. 4 down, 4 down. Here we go. I got 8. I got 8. I got 8. You. Chef. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
We got 4.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Leopard!
This is Hunt. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning in our Mr. AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken very short.
Let's go. Great. Mike 50.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of down.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Now Lewis, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
Now Wentz, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
82.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 24. Wentz now on first down. And some room to maneuver. Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Ted Ginn, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Young. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Young on 1st down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Detroit! Gun!
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. There he goes inside the 30. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Bell into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Here's Bell, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go. Great. Lefty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
81, 81.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Wentz now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Lewis. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Madden Elites are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now here's Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
A 2nd down throw for Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
3rd and long for Young. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Here's Marquette King now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Leopard!
Following the interception, Young trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now, Young loses the football. It's stripped, and this is picked up by the defense. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback who'll be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Single. Eyes on 85. Don't get nervous.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
So we reach halftime here in a 10. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
On second down, it's Bell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
First down, Young. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deshaun Jackson, 67 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gano now to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go. 81.
On first down, Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Reuben Foster coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
82.
We got three.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
4 down. Check.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Detroit!
4 down.
Leopard!
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. He's going to get it running right. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gano for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Lion!
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in, because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lion!
Sponge!
Drag it! Black!
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, but he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. 19 yards there on the pickup.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. caught left side. It's Beckham. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
We got three down.
Set! Gun! Leopard!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, that's the way to finish.
Set!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field.
Let's go.
Hey, boys, we got four.
Shit.
I got it.
Wentz now on first down. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
On the left. Black, come on. Shorty. Lion.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Sunday. I'm going. 81. Gold. Black.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And Ginn's got it. Past the 20, 10, and this results in 6. Touchdown. Ted Ginn. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Madden Elites draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Leopard! Leopard!
Hey.
Hot!
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And they just did not get the snap away in time. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Gone!
Four down. Check.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Now Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Then they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Now it's Ginn. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Great. Let's go.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Great.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And Eifert has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. Back to throw. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Tight end right. Hey. Guys, check.
82.
He's back to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He'll look to throw. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
And his kick here is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27-all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's Steve Young, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun!
Single, slot.
All right, Detroit! Gun!
On second down, Young again. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Gun! Here we go! Gun!
1st and 10, Young. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gun! Now let's go! Gun!
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Everyone's got 4.
Young takes it on the sneak. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
It's high time I gave a little bit of love to one of the most overlooked positions on the field, and that's the center. Makes all the line calls, has to worry about the snap count, and oh yeah, he's got to move people so his quarterback can pick up 1st down on a sneak.
Detroit! Leopard!
Young looks to throw on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got four.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun!
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And his throw here's incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Young now. Back to the air on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.